Welcome to the tutorial on search, answer and pinboard. In this tutorial, we will see how a user can utilize the onboarded dataset to search, explore and get the insights, and then saving those insights as answers and pinning those insights to a pinboard. First, the user need to choose the sources and select the dataset which they have access to, and by checking the box against it. And then we have the data set here with those dimensions and measures. In this tutorial, let's see how a data analyst and a business user can search the data and find their insights. So let's see how these two personas can search and get their insights. In case of a data analyst, he gets the requirement from business users or executives, and then he will scan through the data set and then add those dimensions and measures by clicking on it. But today we will see the powerful Google-like search feature available with PurpleCube Analytics and see how useful it is and how powerful it is. So let's say the data analyst has a requirement 1 where he wants to see the number of subscribers by the network type 3G or 4G and at a daily level for the last 3 years. So he will go ahead and search subscriber, and we can see some guided suggestions once I click on the search bar. And once I'm typing the first 2 letters of a column, I'm getting those columns here, and then network type. And based on my previous searches, I'm getting some ranked suggestions. So I can select from there too. And like in other BI tools, the users need not know anything about the date column, or they need not bring the date column to the search bar and then do a filter on top of it and all those. They can just do a normal natural language search. Like if we are talking about daily level, we can just say daily and we will get the daily level numbers. So we have it from 2010 to 2020, but we want it for the last 3 years. Again, the last 3 years in the natural language, and those calculation is available within the data set, and now we have it for the last 3 years. Now we can pin this inside to a existing pinboard. Here we will create a new pinboard and add it to it. And or if we want to save it as an answer, we can create as an answer and give a name to it and save the answer. And let's go for the second requirement, which is subscriber by migration type, and I want it by emirate. So by default, I have some bar charts. I can utilize that and pin it to the existing dashboard, or I can use a cross tab and pin it to the existing dashboard. Or based on the dimension and measure selected in the visual, once we go to the chart, we get some highlighted visuals through which we can select. Let's select a Sankey so that we can see the flow from migration type to emirate. With it, we will go ahead and pin it to the existing dashboard. This is how a data analyst can search the data set and provide those insights and create a pinboard and provide it to the business users or the executives. Now, let's consider a business user searching on top of this data set. Let's minimize this data set, and let's say the business user need not know what all columns and measures is there in the data set. A data engineer will let the business user know that the data with respect to business user's business has been uploaded or onboarded onto the platform, and the business user can start searching the data. So I'm a business user now, and I'm interested in the subscriber acquisitions happening in the Saphir Mall for the year 2020 and for the month of Jan. So how can a business user go ahead and search? So the business user just need to say subscriber, and I'm responsible for the Saphir Mall acquisitions. I will say Saphir Mall. So we can see here Safir Mall is a data value. So it is a value in POS column. So the search bar is intelligent enough to search the data values also. And once I start searching the first few letters, I will get that data value. I can utilize that in the search. So it acts as a filter too. And then if the business user wants to search only for 2020, they don't have to select any date column. They can just say 2020 like this, and the 2020 numbers are available. And let's say if they don't want to utilize the 2020 number, so now we are in 2021. Let's select last year, natural language, and it's available as num. And now let's select for the month of January, and that month is there. Number. Now the business user can pin it to the existing dashboard. So it makes the life of business users so much easy, and they don't have to have all those technical knowledge which is required for other tools. Let's say we will do subscriber, and we want to know 2019 versus 2020 subscriber acquisitions. So we just need to say 2019 versus 2020, just in the natural language, 2019 versus 2020, and we have that numbers available here. And let's say we want it by the month of year. So we want to see by month. I'll select month of year. I get a cross tab for each month. And if I want it as a visual, I will just switch the tabs and I have this visual by month. And if we want to make any changes, like if we want to add data labels, we can add the data labels. And if we want to add it at a single shot, we can select all labels. And if we want to add a data marker, we can add a data marker, regression line, x-axis grid lines if we want to remove, run check. Everything is possible under the settings, and we can pin it to the existing pinboard. Now this visual is available for the business user. So now we just saw how a business user can just utilize this powerful Google-like search feature, get his insights. So this essentially removes the workload on the data analyst, or stops those ad hoc requests going from business users or executives to the data analysts. And the data analysts can focus on the complex requirements, and the business users are empowered to create their own insights by this true self-service capability of PurpleCube Analytics platform. Now let's see the answers and pinboards which was created. So this is the answer which we saved in our earlier search. So it is available as an answer, and the pinboard which we just created is available here. And if we want to change the sizes, we can select these pre-defined sizes, and then if we are happy with the changes and the look and feel, we can save these changes, and yes, the dashboard is ready. This concludes the tutorial on search, answer, and pinboards. The next tutorial we will see the automated insight feature Spot IQ.